Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to JB's Toy Trunk. I didn't plan on any hunt videos or toy haul videos today, but since I have you guys want to go ahead and do that room tour now? It's the end of 2022, and we've been collecting for a good couple years now. I think it's time for the room tour. Hang tight, guys. Here it comes. This is the guy you meet before you come into the room. That's right, Iron Man and Tony Stark. Got a story on that real quick, but before you even come in, I had so much stuff going on, I had to break out the other shelving unit and bring it out here. So I just got a little bit of Micro Galaxy Squadron, TVC the games. Oh, you know what? You guys need some lights, huh? If you guys didn't know, I do collect Lego, or try my best to collect some Lego. And if you guys want me to go ahead and show some of the video or some of the pictures of the builds that I did here with the Boba Fett and of course the helmets and the R2, just leave it in the comments. And down here we got the Falcon, which is a great pickup and build. This of course is from the sequel, not the original Falcon, and not the big $800 one. A little something fun, little something to greet you as soon as you come on in. And what's this down here? Yes, this is Marsha's New Kids on the Block that we picked up, some from Cotton out in Cherryville and some from Red out at Red's Genesis out there in Gastonia. So as you come in, here's the room, guys. This is it. Most of you guys have seen at least that part. I'm gonna go ahead and shut the door. Marsha's watching TV downstairs. This is the majority of what you guys see down there, but this room, I think it's like a 9x9 or 9x10, is our old playroom. As far as we had our stuffed animals in here, some Hot Wheels, then of course we got the TV. And yes, this is a room that I pretty much live in whenever I am not out hunting and filming and stuff like that. So the Cap and the Iron Man came off of a shipper, and if you watched Century the Mad Collector's last video about shippers, Century, yes, I was able to grab the Captain America Civil War shipper from way back when at Target, and I took the two pieces and made them into my displays out front. But I'm just going to go like reading, which I don't do, as left to right. We'll start with our dcmcfarlane. Sorry, I'm going to try to steady it up, guys. I love the Retro 66 line from the Batman. And I do have the Villains layer I'm going to piece apart and probably do some more photography with. And then Funko Pops. We always collected Funko Pops. Oh, you know what? Forgot, I got to put some lights on. And these are battery powered in there, and some of them work really well. Kind of disappointed in them. But this room, and I'm going to flash pictures throughout this video of what the room used to look like and how it kind of progressed over the past couple of years. No real big grails in these collections, but these were just like the room, stuff that Marsha and I and the boys, we just like to collect, just like to have fun with, So we got my Star Wars Pops. And then of course this line right here of the bounty hunters. That was fun to collect. He is missing his arm. I do have another one with both arms. GameStop sent me one after I complained. There's our Star Wars tag. That's a gift from Jersey Geek and one of his buds who made that. I'm still trying to find a good place to put that. We got some Marvel Pops in here. And let's go ahead and just change gears real quick to the Godzilla Super 7 reaction figures. There's my newest one right there from the American poster. Some Roger Rabbit. Just recently picked up Doctor Doom. Jessica and Roger just recently picked up Snake. Then our Twilight Zone, and then the Bride. Some G.I. Joe pops. And again, guys, we had a lot more pops than anything, but you know, I'm going to get to it here in a minute, what got me into more of the action figure side. Here's my favorites, I guess you could say. Well, the Muppets, you know, we got Slash as a guest guitarist. That is a Chase, by the way, Funko Gold Chase. Got the Muppets, Dr. Teeth, and the gang. Shout out to Red. Hooked that, I don't even remember. New Kids on the Block. God, I couldn't remember how that guy is. That's Joey. He gave that to Marsha as a gift. Again, so, okay, some more pops, some glows, and sometimes, not sometimes, but just running out of room for all these pops. And you know what? Talking about being ill prepared for this long awaited room tour. There you go. And you got some glows, glow in the darks right there. A little bit of a mixture of both. And I'll turn off the lights here in a second. Galactus, we are going to move the Shaq jersey somewhere downstairs. We got my Galactus little setup here. Some Cosmic guys. And I went and made some of these foam stands just to kind of help free it up. So we got Galactus, his heralds. Rocky and Apollo, non-chases. Got the USA Dream Team pops. Little Mike Tyson, Neo. And then this is where the fun begins, guys. Some Mandalorian, Clone Wars. And then the Bad Batch. Now, the thing is, with those boxes right there, my thought was to have the whole room kind of muraled out with all the Black Series boxes all the way from left to right on these floating shelves. And didn't work out. It's not going to work out now because it's too expensive and it's a lot. And this is the stuff you guys can see often in my videos. That right there, Amazon exclusive. I actually got it at retail when they re-released it. And the Mandalorians. I have no idea where Cosca Reeves' helmet is. I think the red couch ate it. That is the new speeder bike. It's an old Blue Line speeder bike that I got from Toymeister recently. But this is where it really started, guys. Now, I could go through this. I've done this once before. I did a TVC inventory of my wall, but it's changed significantly since that video. I've got quite a few more. But I have a whole run of the Mattel, the Hot Wheels character cars, Marvel, most of DC, and much of the Star Wars. Not even all of it, but much of it. So again, backstory is me and the boys and Marsha, we would go Hot Wheel hunting. A lot of it was because our oldest, and he still is into cars. He actually has his own detailing business, and he's goes to meets and things like that, photography as well. But we would collect Hot Wheels, and I guess you could say our connection was with the MCU, and of course, Hot Wheels, and no better way to kind of bring it together with toys and, you know, die-cast cars, you know? So you can see there the number 18, if you guys don't know. They are numbered. There's a series. There's different card backs. And again, these cards aren't the best, but they're pretty good. So going back to the front of the room where we have the Iron Man and the Captain America, that's like the entrance into our room. This is not my room. This is our room. We collect Funko. We collect, you know, Lego. we collect Hot Wheels, and now we collect action figures. We have stuffed animals too, which Marcia said yesterday, what are we going to do with it? I have no idea. Let's take a quick peek. You know, we're going to go toy hunting in JB's toy trunk real quick. So, potential figure of the years right here. Definitely that cat. I got a Green Goblin on card. Just recently picked this up at Heroes and Dragons. That's a great figure right there, that Venom. What do we got poking out back there? Symbiote Spider-Man. So the only one really that I wanted from that line that I still don't have is the actual Spider-Man, which is going for like 150. Anyways. I'm going to be delicate over here because this stuff likes to fall. I got some more dcmcfarlane. I got the black and white. I got my Platinum Edition Riddler all hanging out back there. Some recent pickups with the Super 7 reaction figures, the Joes. Gifts from Marcia. This one not on purpose, not being displayed, but just again, just trying to get ready for this room tour. That's the G.I. Joe silent issue with Snake Eyes, signed by Mr. Larry Hama. And then there is that coin. If you guys saw our video from Heroes Kind, he coined me, all veterans. He tries to give a little challenge coin to, personalized Larry Hama challenge coin, which is pretty cool. We got some more reaction figures. Got my Shogun, JMJ. This one I recently picked up. I don't have any Iron Maiden figures except for that one. That one just looks cool. Got a RoboCop glow in the dark. Got a Beavis and Butthead back there. So I got a good, I guess you could say collection of that. And then we got our vintage collection stuff down here. All the retro Star Wars have been busted out. No real grails in this setting right here. I mean, I know at one point this Ahsoka, the original release, was going for like, I don't know, a couple $100. That's just a guess, but this is the re-release VC 102. So it's nice to have. I do have some of them in my figure shield. Protectors right there. We got the retro Boba Fett. There's a Chewie back there. The only one that I don't have of the Star Wars prototype is Darth Vader. I wasn't collecting at the time. Got my Darth Vader in the way, but got some other Black Series that I wanted to keep on card down there. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on some more lights over here. We're gonna move you, Darth, if that's okay. Use the Force. Got a Cara Dune Black Series credit collection. And this is when I thought credit collection, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And I have the first wave of it, but after that, I was like, I don't need that stuff. There's a Ben Kenobi 50th Legacy. I have a Greedo back there. Let's see if I can get, there's a Chewie. There's a Han in Carbonite. I got some, there's my son's piggy bank from, my oldest son's piggy bank from, I don't know when. I think I picked that up when I was, stationed in Korea. I'm surprised it survived the shipment back. Some more figures back there. We got some vintage collection Boba Fett's. There's a Scarlet Witch hanging out back there. Gonk Droid. Got the George Lucas Stormtrooper that fell, but properly place him back. So, toy hunting in the trunk. What's in the trunk? What isn't in the trunk? Sometimes I tell myself that. I'm very fortunate, guys. Expanded Universe, Republic Trooper. What else? Got some droids. Got the General Grievous. This is I got last year. This one and the what's his name? Mace Windu. So, you guys remember these guys? Echo, Obi-Wan. There's Anakin, and then who's the other one? The Hawk, the pilot. So I was able to find those, and then those eventually clearanced out. Remember when they first came out, they were hard to find, Target exclusive, and then there they go. A little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. All right, I redid this. Hopefully they don't fall. That is the actual street scene from NECA, and I decided to put my other Marvel characters on there. Some newer Spider-Man up there, Miles Morales. Look at this setup right here. Figure of the year. Probably. I just love that cap. Got an expensive Iron Spidey symbiote. There's that new Black Panther, which is very cool. Not the 3-pack, the Amazing Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, but I got him from back in time. Got her at GameStop. So I wanted to complete the 3-pack of the Amazing Friends, so I got them, and of course, I'll pick a Spidey to put with that. I don't need that 3-pack. There we go. Contender for figure of the year is probably that Hulk right there, Marvel Select Hulk, hanging on to a Wolverine. Recent pickup right there, up in Gastonia, the Vulture, Walmart exclusive Lizard, Amazon exclusive Doc Ock. And again, guys, more MCU. Don't hate, man. This is what me and the family did, and we enjoyed a lot of those movies and representation in there from those characters. Guardians probably up there. Iron Man, definitely. Iron Man 1 and 2. Civil War. Some Tony Stark Industries action. A lot of those are from our buddy Zach Jack Dan. Thank you, bud, for helping me complete a lot of my iron. You see some boxed, let me see if I zoom in. Some boxed Marvel Legends. I got some Deadpool characters back there. Still not busting them out yet. Had to find a place to put our Surtur, so he's back there. All right, Darth, use the Force. I'm gonna put you back next to Pikachu. If you guys saw my recent picture of I put on Instagram, that's the Batmo Beast without the cover. That's not the gold label. That's just the regular one that I got half off. And I went ahead and yeah, guys, this is legit. So it's on sale right now at Walmart for $25. That is a awesome toy. Just buy it for your kids and yourself. All right. I wanted to show this in the dark so you can see what it looks like. It does have a lighting system. Those are from IKEA, and it's hardwired in. But I'll go real quick, shelf by shelf, and we'll go ahead and explain everything. But I'm also going to flash up pictures what this shelf used to look like. Like I said, this used to be like our spare room, our toy room. It had a spare bed and stuffed animals. There were shelves up here, and that pegboard actually was kind of like right here in the middle with, I don't even remember anymore. But let's go ahead and turn on the lights. How many of you guys remember the TMNT? This is all re-release, guys. This is all modern. Because remember, I just started recently collecting. The TMNT Party Wagon. I found like 50 of those, and I'm not exaggerating. I was finding those before I started the channel. And then I decided to do the channel. This right here, the top shelf is really my miscellaneous shelf. A little bit of everything. Now, when it comes to Pokemon, that character right there, that's the one that I gravitate toward the most. And my oldest knows why, and we'll keep that between ourselves. But that is my guy. If I'm going to have anything, it's going to be that guy right there. Transformers. I thought I wanted to get into Transformers a lot more than what I actually did. Our buddy Man Cave, we talk about it a lot, all the time. The 86, the G1 and like the 86 movie Transformers are I know my favorite. And, you know, after a while, I had to stop. Now that Jetfire, obviously is not the original G1 Jetfire, but that one is my youngest. We got that for him at Target many years ago. But let's go to this wrestling shelf. Hey, look, there's a Che. I got a couple AEW chases, which you guys saw. Got the ring and all the wrestlers in there. Now, it is crowded, but this is going to be my wrestling shelf. That's it. Let's see, who do we got in there? A lot of our ultimates. Mr. T. There's a Woo sighting. Now, when it comes to the wrestling, I have to just stick with the A-list legends that I've watched either in the ring or will watch, you know, over and over again. I am not gonna get a lot of these other wrestlers that are coming out. I don't even have a Brock Lesnar. I've seen him wrestle. Now when they were, you know, bring out the Brock Lesnars, that's cool, but not the new Lesnar. I'm not down with that. I know a lot of you guys like it. I think it's kind of, it's really dumb. It really is. There's The Rock. And of course, our newest line of wrestling MOTU mashups, which is the WWE Superstars. I'm not collecting all of those either. Like NWO, I'm not an NWO guy at all. So I don't have any of that NWO stuff. Well, maybe The Rock. I mean, not The Rock, but the Hulk Hogan, Hollywood Hogan. But everybody else, whatever. Little mashup there. Let me know in the comments if you know who that is and what figure it's from. dcmcfarlane. Now, these two figures were my first two dcmcfarlane figures. Right there. The couple. There was a, I don't know who this is. I heard they did a Black Adam movie. I don't know. Jeez. Less than like, not even 6 months later, they're like cutting ties and they're like, peace, Rock. You're not even part of it. Figure of the year candidate right there. Batman Year 2. Sorry, guys. I'm all shaking because I got my hands up. I should have got my stool, but my hands are all up. Hey, there's a gold label Darkseid back there. Now, I don't know if this was 22 or 21, but these, the three Jokers, I'm going to say figures of the year. Definitely the photographer. Which one? Oh, wait, that's the comedian, right? I forgot which one they call him. But he's hard to find, and I found a couple of them, so I definitely grabbed one. I should have probably grabbed another. Got a little bit of Spawn action. And then, of course, there's our gunslinger, not on the horse, but on the bat cycle. Move down to the next shelf. Love these guys right here. Marvel 3 3/4 retro. Gotta love them. I have all of them so far except for the newest wave with Moon Knight and the Amazing Spider-Man. TVC. I know that's not TVC, but we're working on it. Star Wars The Vintage Collection. Bill Burr sighting. And then this one I just set up last night. As of filming this, I set up this and I took a couple pictures of little Mando setup. Some more vintage collection right here. It's kind of set up in different pockets. These Mando figures, I think as a collective for this year, they would be contender of the year, figure of the year. Just, they are so amazing. Man Cave's beard sighting. If you guys want to look what Man Cave's beard looks like, just go find yourself a bantha. Black Series shelf. Now this shelf right here is a mishmash of everything. Now it's going to be, and I'll show you here in a second, but as of right now, it's just my Black Series guys kind of busted out. Toy Meister right there. Yester Toys right here. Leia Boosh right there, Toy Meister. Gamers Alley, I think. Yeah, so spread the love with all our comic shops, toy shops. There's an R2 back there. Gamers Alley. Amazon exclusive. No, not Amazon exclusive. Hasbro Pulse exclusive. Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. Boba Fett's. Potential figures of the year. Dark Troopers. Purge Troopers. They're kind of a re-release, but those guys are awesome. And then it goes right into my Trooper shelf, kind of clone and Trooper shelf. Got your Anakin. Got your Obi-Wan. Got your Mace. There's that 4-pack of Troopers back there. Phase 1, Phase 2, Stormtrooper, and then, of course, the First Order Troopers back there. There's a Gaming Greats Django boxed up. And potential figure of the year candidate right here. This guy's awesome. The Umbra Trooper. Next shelf. Here's a bounty hunter setup with Jabba. I'm still waiting on the throne. Hopefully Jace is still working on those thrones. Our buddy Jace up there is trying to 3D print Jabba's throne, and then I'll bust him out and kind of set these guys up. But let's go ahead and get into the bad gangsters. Again, a little bit of everything. Easter eggs. I should call this Easter egg alley. Leave it in a comment. I should call it out now, but leave it in the comments. See what you find in here that really shouldn't be in here. Or call me out on anything that's like, dude, that's just stupid. The bar set up. Conversations going on. Wildlife just chilling. Bad gangsters. Good place to be. Got a TV up there. What do you got on the shelf up there? Look at that. So yeah, a little diorama, fun. And it helps upset the scene. So yeah, so this shelf is going to be like the diorama shelf. Okay. We got our troopers out here, Jedi troopers. Now, here's the thing is too, I'm trying to, leave it in the comments, guys. Help me figure out a way that we can hide those unsightly cords. I know I could come up with something to like cover it up, but I'm still trying to come up with something that I'm going to do once and not have to keep on redoing. Amazon exclusive with Ahsoka and Mando. Rogue One setup. Some Imperial action. Some Obi-Wans. It's the multiverse of Obi-Wans. Love that setup with Kylo. That's the only Kylo that I have, and it comes in that Black Series kind of scene setup. So that's going to be it for the Star Wars, guys. Got 3 shelves dedicated to Star Wars. Got our vintage collection. And then this right here is going to be just a kind of a everything Black Series. And then down here, we're going to do a bar scene. Probably do like a Tatooine, Navarro type desert setup. And then probably a setup for the Hoth. We'll do a Hoth setup down there. Here we are, guys. G.I. Joe Classified, the line that I was going to give up, didn't give up, back into it. Our buddy Century the Mad Collector says it the best. It is it's a hard line to collect. I think that's what he says. I used to have army building troopers, and then I had to slow down just because I wanted to focus just kind of like the really, really big A-listers for Cobra and G.I. Joe. And don't be like shocked because not all of us know everything about, you know, G.I. Joe and Star Wars and everything. Again, I know a little bit about everything when it comes to action figures and cartoons and history of it. But Tiger Force, no idea what Tiger Force is. Outback looks great. I never saw Tiger Force. Same thing for our Python Patrol. Because at that time when that stuff was coming, I was doing something completely different. Just like Power Rangers and TMNT. I know what they are, obviously. But I know Cobra, la 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 la. I know Major Blood. I know the Twins. I know Storm Shadow. So when they're bringing out all these other characters, I think it's great. Where's my Quick Kick? You know, where are my other G.I. Joes that I know? I'm waiting on my Dusty. He's not here yet. So small shelf for G.I. Joe classified. Probably not going to go that much more. I'm going to probably have to put the his tank somewhere down below. And that's the unfortunate thing about the room. I did have to go to the ground floor. So let's go, the floor right above the ground floor. We've got our Masterverse. Not every line. I'm not doing a whole completion line with the Masterverse, but I do have some. And again, mainly A-listers. I'm probably going to get rid of a few as I get a couple more that have been announced. Beastman on the bike. I love that. Orko and Scareglow. And then here we go. These guys, I didn't want to put in a corner, but I love that line. I really wish they would have stayed with that. So now let's go to, knees popping. Go to the bottom shelf. Or the bottom floor. Got the Gray Skull. And next to it, I'll probably open up whenever we get the Snake Mountain. We'll put it next to there. Got Whip Store hanging out. And then, yes, the unsightly power of all those wires. Spaghetti. I'm going to probably create something just to kind of block it off, like probably a diorama, and get these. I'm going to probably get rid of that, the land shark, and some of this other stuff, just because we don't got room. But all these are re-released or the MOTU Origins. None of them are vintage. I told myself when I started collecting, I'm not going to go backwards, but we'll talk about that here in a little bit. Little like kind of whatever, because this is going to be probably the drop down for the Joe vehicles. I got my shopping cart with my Turbo Man. I won this at an auction at a Christmas party. So, and then of course those are going to go somewhere downstairs. So as we're looking at the 1/4 inch scale NECA Batman and Catwoman over there, which we got at Gamers Alley, we're going to transition to NECA. So hang tight. On the red wall, the walls, you got gray. You got gray walls. Okay, and then got the one red wall, the accent wall, trying to be all fancy. Look at this. We got our Bratz G-Ride with Elvira, Quint. We got the girls from Sin City. And then, of course, our guy, Piper, hanging out. Nice little setup there. So let's open this Detolf. Oh, don't break. Now, it's crowded. I'm working on it, guys. I know. The horror guys. Actually, you know what? Give me a second. I'm going to hook the lighting up. There we go. A little bit better. We got the American Werewolf in London. Set of the year, my opinion. Set of the year, if that's a thing. Got our Mummy. Black and white, Wolfman, Frankie, and the mummy's actually the colored mummy, but he looks almost black and white. We still need a Mike Myers and a Freddy. Yes, I know. Figure of the year candidate right there, Headless Horseman. I wanted to put him together with my horror guys, but I am working on a diorama for my horror guys, which he will have plenty of room to breathe. So he's not going to be there forever, I promise. NECA movie stuff and Super 7, the Conan. Let's focus in on these guys. I have the Terminator. We're going to be replacing those Terminators with the T2 that I have pre-ordered from Big Bad Toys, Big Bad Toy Store. Man Cave. Little Flash Gordon back there. And another contender is the Magician. Forgot his name is slipping my mind right now from NECA. Mandrake. Some more contenders for figures of the year. The TMNT Universal Monster mashup from NECA. My only two gargoyles back there. And my whatever box. This is going to be area probably some more of my NECA stuff, but I wanted to just keep these here in safekeeping for now. There's the Sergeant Slaughter from Mattel. Recent CamoCon. I know he needs his spotlight, but I just put him there 2 days ago. Got a John Wick I still need to bust out. And yeah, my first two elites ever were from my boys. There's a Batista, and then there's a Rocky Maivia right there. So, still in box. So that was a good pickup. That was, well, when they first came out. So I still have them in box. Yeah, I pretty much have the TV going on all the time. Got the Mandalorian on. I'm trying to catch up so I can get to season 3. Here's some Jada cars right there. Got the Harley. And you got the Joker. There's an A-Team van back there. You guys remember seeing that just, last year? Got the Bomber Harley. Yes, that is a Nintendo and the Sega Genesis. Those that were released, a couple years ago. Got Lilo and Stitch. Got a Deadpool. Black Widow. Batgirl. And some more of those character cars that I was talking about. Again, guys, this is that our family, like all 4 of us, we go out and hunt for character cars, and that's again where it really started. But my oldest, he still collects. He collects a lot of vans lately. No, so, and then of course this Deadpool taco truck, maximum effort, chimichangas. Got this is not a retro Slave One Boba Fett shit, and these are not retro figures except for Walrus Man, that Greedo and Hammerhead, and Sabretooth. Well, Snaggletooth. So retro release: Bosk, Dengar, Boba Fett, and IG, and that's a vintage collection Slave One. But put it together again, just kind of putting it there now as placeholders for when I start doing more of this stuff, which is going backwards. I keep saying, I try not to go backwards, but we're going backwards. Not all of it, just some of it. Rancor, got that at Cherryville from our boy Cotton, Retro Toys and Collectibles. Same thing with the band. The vintage figures here, well, I got from Toymeister. And the same thing for these vintage figures here. We got all from Toymeister. Retro collection, Star Wars, the first couple waves. And then our buddy Jace hooked up the 3D printed throne. That's a Ray sighting. What? So pretty much the bad guy shelf. That does light up. I don't have it plugged in USB power, and it has the blue lighting. And that's right, Lando sighting. What is a film without a Lando sighting? This is the prime players, I guess you could say, of the Star Wars trilogy. And we got them all on this shelf right here. That Obi-Wan is from the Cantina playset. So awesome to have. Waiting on the R2. They said they're going to come out with an R2, so a lot, hopefully better scaled than the other Black Series R2s. I don't know if you guys saw in some pictures, but I do have 3 helmets. I have the Boba Fett and Darth Vader and Mando helmet. And there's some more artwork from those guys. If I get that information, I'll put it in the video. So there you go, guys. That is the room. This is JB's toy trunk. And you know, like in all my videos, I like to say, but wait, there's more. There's actually more. And it's all right there. We're just going to quickly go through this because, well, I got you with me. Turn on some. So, Funko. Got my double G.I. Joes. Did I mention that earlier? I was doing one in box, kind of like I was doing with the Black Series, one in box and one busted out. These are the retro G.I. Joes, 3 3/4, the ones that they pretty much discontinued. Got more in there. Miscellaneous boxes. So these are some of the doubles. I got those 2 doubles. This is a razor that I picked up from Ollie's. Probably going to keep in box. I don't need him out. There's this Cody Rhodes. For some reason I bought him and now he's in, I shelved him. But yeah, this is, if you were early in my hunts, let me get some light. If you guys were early in my hunts, I was finding a lot of the Platinum series or Platinum edition. Now, I just recently got this guy, but here's my double Dark Side Gold label that someone won't take off of me for some reason. You know who you are if you're watching. Who we got? Gold label, Batman, or Flash Earth 52. Don't fall, guys. Some more gold label Batman.